The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check pass. Mike 41.
They begin with a run by Smith.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. But you look at this Bronco defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Under crunch.
Again, it's Smith. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. You're trash. Check 13.
Back to throw. Phillips.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I 70 Timberwolf. Check.
Smith up the middle, and a short gain down to about the 33.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to you. Bronco 80. 41's the Mike. 18, Pioneer. Yo. Hey.
Looking to throw. Phillips. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Watch the flat. Motion. Pop. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. 56. Red. Mustang 19. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, watch the...
Back to throw. Phillips. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
36.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
This is 2nd and 8.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. McCollum. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Howells.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, watch the ball.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike.
Give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 5.
Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Here we go, here we go. Watch the safety creep. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw, Phillips.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger.
Strip the ball.
Smith is in for a touchdown.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
You ain't got nothing. Mike 1, Mike 1. I'm on. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. So Mike's number 1.
To throw on second down, McCollum. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
56. Mike's 56.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Know your job. Mike 1, Mike. Warrior 70. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. So Mike's number 1. Oh, here we go.
Looking to throw. McCollum. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Where's the mic? Watch one. I got one. Trap 60. 1. I'm coming for you, son. So Mike's number 1.
On 1st and 10, McCollum. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Broncos at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check 53. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
All day, all day.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
You gonna see me?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That is incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. 60 Maverick. 24, check 24. Shift. Check smash. Run.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Watch the slant. Mike, 53.
Back to throw. McCollum.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
41 Mike.
All day, just like that.
Phillips now to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 41. Check. Here we go, let's bring it.
Looking to throw. Phillips.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Coming to you.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Phillips.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On second down, here's Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Who wants some? Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Here it comes. 7 Pirates. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Go. Mike 41. Hey, me and you all day.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Hounds 14, Broncos 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Throwing to start the drive. McCollum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Key 8. Watch tight end.
Operating from the gun, McCollum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 15. First down, House.
Cup 19.
Now Phillips throwing on first down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Eagle.
Boys, 56. Check, 56. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. Caught here by Griffin. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 12. And the Memphis first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Not today.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Hounds will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch one. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Right there, 56. What we got? Check three.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. Two guys, people, these two rows, and you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down and 8.
56, the mic, boys. 56. 79 Broncos. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Off the play fake. McCollum, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Back to throw. McCollum.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
19 Lion. 56 the
Now a play fake here on first down.
Let him know.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight. forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. Remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a yard.
Hey, man, watch the boot. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Check the outs. Blitz.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
56 is the mic.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith.
Hey, it's our house.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Hounds have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28, Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On second down, Williams.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, McCollum. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, McCollum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
He don't know no better. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Throwing again, McCollum. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm here all day. 56 to Mike. Dragon 60. Check 56. Come to one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
So Mike's number one. Mike's number one. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O from 19 yards away.
And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Phillips. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Here's Phillips on 3rd down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Hiking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
6 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Go.
Throwing to start the drive. McCollum. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
56 to Mike. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, go.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 3rd down. McCollum, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Rabbit. Mike 1. Mike 1. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Man out, man. 79 Bronco. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 50.
To throw is Phillips. On 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
All you get is a headache. All you get
Buffalo 18.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. In your face.
They go play action here on 1st down. Akakwo holds it in left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Hounds add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Tight down. There you go.
Throwing on 1st down. McCollum, he's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Here we go, O. Here we go, O. One's the mic. Watch one.
To throw again. McCollum. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So Mike's number 1. Mike's number 1. Hey, that QB's trash. 19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go, O. Here we go, O. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Phillips looking to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion left is Perriman.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage. A little something extra in his repertoire.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Hounds are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Broncos 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Watch QB draw. Watch Mustang 19. Here we go. Oh.
On 1st and 10, McCollum.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
7 Pirates.
You think you gonna get this? So Mike's number one. Watch the run. Watch the run. Oh, man. Here we go.
Looking to throw. McCollum.
Watch one.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready.
Mike's number one. All day, baby, all day.
Dragon 60.
Here we go, oh. One's the mic. Watch one. You can't block me. Switch.
Bronco 80.
Check.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
70 Ranger.
Mike's number one.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Back to throw. McCollum. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score 42. Broncos.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? Cougar 19.
56. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Run. Not today.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now.
Now a second and 2. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mike 50. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Here's a give to Smith. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
So for Memphis, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.